Hi, welcome back, guys. Today, me and my upset husband, we just have a fight right now. And the fight was because actually of me. Like recently, my mood and my hormones is not that great, and I'm having so much fight with him. I have to admit this, and he's actually mad. He's acting like normal now because of the video, but he's actually mad. And
Is this normal? It's not normal. Cool.
Yeah, it's not normal. But anyways, so today, what happened today? It was very funny, but it's actually made an argument. So he came back from outside and he got into the house and he looked at me and he told me that I look pretty. So until this point, it looks very funny, looks very good, like a nice husband, and I actually take it as a nice thing, and I was like ha ha ha, and everything was fine. But 4 hours later, like now, I don't know how this come back into my mind, like, because at this time I was wearing makeup. Like, I took a shower and I did my makeup, and before that I wasn't wearing any makeup. And he told me this when or after I go my makeup. So that means that I wasn't looking pretty or I'm ugly. So, and he just told me that I'm pretty at this time because of my makeup, not because I'm actually pretty. And he was driving and I was like, I don't know why that come to my mind. And I told him, you know what, when you come from outside in the morning and he told me that I look pretty, that killed me. And he was like, don't, like, tell him, what did you say?
What do you mean that killed you? I'm making a good compliment. I saw you. You look pretty. I told you. How does that kill you? I don't get it.
No, it wasn't killing me at this
Instead
time.
of appreciating the comment,
Stop.
I'd be like, thank you so much.
I
like
appreciated it this
but
time.
No,
I just
she's
thought
like
about
creating
it.
a big drama. It's like, okay,
Drama?
so if you like me now, that means all the other time you don't like me. It's like, no, of course I like you.
No, I just mean that you
say
said
out
this
loud.
I just said it because at this time you said it when I have makeup. But when I wake up in the morning, you didn't tell me that I'm pretty.
Look, you always look pretty, but it does not mean if you do something more
No,
to get even more pretty.
No, I'll tell you
not-
something. I don't need the explanation from you because I know that I was wrong and I shouldn't done that. But I just want to discuss why that happened and what was in my mind. So the other men that they are watching us right now, they also can understand how their wives do that, because I can see that in many relationship around me and with my own friends. So for us as a woman or as a girl, like, we don't take things like lightly, like you guys. Like, if I tell you something right now, you're gonna just take it and throw it or keep it or whatever, but you're not gonna think about it after that. But for us, we overthink a lot. I can literally don't sleep whole night just because of the word someone told me about it. Or if we have a fight, for example, like along the day, I cannot go to sleep, or I will be wake up for 3 hours just think about the same thing, and it was something very silly. That's happened because of our hormones. Like, a particular time in a month, our hormones is like, I don't know what's happening with us, but we think like so much emotionally. And you can feel that, right? Like, recently we have went through so many fights, and it was all because of me, because I am the one who's initiating the fight. Why you look like happy that I'm the one who's initiating the fights?
No, it's not all the fight you're initiating. I have to. Of course, I played a big part in it.
Yeah.
Because it's not
He
like
actually does.
only one person create the fight. It's two people to get tangled, technically. So it's.
But
it's mine
I'm
too.
getting easily triggered, like recently. Like,
Yeah.
like if you did something very silly, I will be triggered, and I don't know why. First of all, we overthink a lot. Second of all, our hormones actually control us, and this is something gonna take us to the next point. Why that happened into many relationships, not just because of me. It's all because of hormones. And I can be cook right now, and I'm tired of being cooking, not just because of cooking. Also, my body hurts me because of other things. So I have a lot in me, and when you come and say something very stupid or something very silly or something very small, it's not about that, it's about the whole thing. Sometimes it's not because of your action, it's about my mood. I'm overwhelmed right now. So what you have to do as a man, like, for example, your wife did that for you, or like your girlfriend did something so close to that to you. So what you have to do is to not to take it personally at all. And this is what I think you do it a lot, that you take every fight or every something silly that I do very personally, and that I actually did it for you. No, I didn't. It wasn't for you. It was just because of me being upset, or me being overwhelmed, or me being tired or sick, for example. That's why how I got triggered.
The thing is, it's not like I'm taking it personally on purpose, because I was at a stage, I'm like, putting my emotions out, which is already very hard for a man. I feel like men actively have to work on getting their emotions out and stop being very logical at all time. So when that's the case, when they're actually showing the emotional sides and trying to be, trying to make you happy and things like that, um, you shutting it off is just a bad thing in general. Technically saying like, no, so what do you mean? Like I don't look pretty other times, even though that's like a small thing, and it could be like, no, of course you look pretty, but then it just get into arguments like, okay, so why didn't you say it before? Things like that. It just get into a big argument. So I would rather avoid that. I'd be like, you look pretty and you appreciate that, and we just move on.
Okay, I agree with this point that if it's happened every day, every moment, that your wife or the partner that you have who don't appreciate anything happening and everything you're saying, they take it in a very negative way, then here there's the problem. It's not about hormones. It's that, like, because hormones doesn't happen every day. It happen in particular days in a month.
No, but you have to understand, even if it's hormone, you would want to control it, rather controlled by
no,
the
it's
hormone.
so hard. Trust me, it's something
I
hard.
understand.
Because I
I
cannot understand
that.
at this moment that it's hormones. I cannot understand. All in my mind, or like back in my mind at this time, is like, you actually did something wrong. It's not about me being upset. It's not about. I need the reminder from you. I need you to sit with me to understand that it's not personally, and tell me if that is that happening because you're overwhelmed right now. Is that happening because you're tired? Are you saying that because you feel bad right now? And you give me the pause.
No, but the thing is, for me, I don't even take 90% of these things personally. I'm like, I know you're joking or whatever. Like, I'm not thinking after 4 hours to be like, oh, you said that. Okay.
No,
so
at the
that means-
time, I mean.
Even at the times, I'm not thinking these things.
You don't think like these things?
No,
Do you think that I'm doing this every day?
no,
Do you think that I'm not appreciating you every day?
no.
It's because of me, or I'm threatening you because of the camera?
Both.
Sure?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Okay.
She was literally pinching me when she asked me that question.
So now I'm just wanna move to the woman that they are watching me right now on that particular time, when they think that now I'm gonna go through an a fight, and the root of the fight, or like the reason of the fight, is not that big. For example, as I mentioned today, he just asked, tell me something, and they went through a fight. Anything like small like that, whatever it happens, before you say anything, before any word come outside of your mouth, take a pause and think, is he actually mean it, or this is what I think he mean it? And when you ask him, for example, it's finalized right now that you think that he actually meant it and he's wrong. When you ask him, don't ask him in the language that you are actually fighting with him. Tell him, look, I think there's something wrong, or like, I feel something wrong. I just thought about that. Is that true or right? Just take the advice, like, listen from him. For example, like that the mistake that I did today is that when I asked him, I didn't like tell him like I felt something bad, or like I want to discuss something with you. I just started with telling him that what you did in the morning killed me, and he got upset, like, because why it's killed you? Why are you using such a bigger word for something very small like that? And this is what I want to also deliver to other women. Don't all the time use the bigger words, because it's gonna lose the power in the real time.
And from the men perspective, when the female is talking to you, no, 90% of that is filled with emotions, and most of the time they will ask you things that doesn't mean anything. I'm sure that you have seen a lot of like memes on this and videos, but 90% of the time what they're saying, they don't mean it. It's just that they're looking for a specific answer. Just give them that, literally. You don't have to like go through a discussion and be like, I love you. They ask like, hey, so you didn't call me tomorrow, I love you. Hey, you didn't text me tomorrow, I love you.
No,
Hey,
don't do that. Don't take this advice.
Hey, you couldn't do this, I love you. Hey, you did this, I love you. Like, just say everything, I love you, and then your life will be so much easy, and you will get through the day a lot easier.
What, like, no, what men has to understand, that as you mentioned, they have to understand there is a lot of hormones playing in the middle between you and your wife, because also we cannot take that as an excuse to be rude or like to fight all the time. But I'm saying, like, if you think that's happening, like something extra, or like something happened recently, try to understand that it might be hormones, might be her mood is not good. Because when we have pain, other than you guys, like if you have pain, you can just, for example, go through your life, just act like nothing happened. But if I have pain, I cannot stop talking about it.
No, but the pain is different. Ours is pain nothing than what you guys feel. Like your pain is so much higher than ours. We don't feel any pain
Oh
like
my
that.
god, that's such a nice husband who understands. Because honestly, most of the men they couldn't understand this pain, but I have such a good husband who understands my pain. As he was talking, like if I told you something like that, so it means that I'm looking for an answer, or like me and your wife is looking for an answer. So you have to give her the answers that she wanted, but keep in your mind to not to lie, but just tell him. Don't think a lot was make sense answers as he do all the time. For example, sometimes I come to him and I wanted something specific and I'm literally so clear that I want this answer, but he told me something very makes sense because he think that he don't wanna lie to me. I appreciate that. I don't want you to lie. I want you to say something that true, but it has nothing to do with what I'm asking you know what I mean? As he mentioned, like I told you that I feel like I feel like I look ugly. Just tell me that I'm pretty. You're not lying or anything.
For what my understanding, what they want is the answer they're looking for. Now, if you give them, and I'm sure as a wife you would understand her already, and you would be able to give the answer. But let's just say if you don't, that's where it gets tricky, and
Yeah.
it gets to this point that we're actually talking to you about.
Yeah, exactly. So at the end, I just wanna say that is not all the time it's about being dramatic or about being overacting. Sometimes it's about emotions and hormones. From woman's side, please try to pause every time you feel like you're getting extra right now, or something like very small that it doesn't require all of this drama. Just pause and think about it. Take a deep breath, think about it a little bit, and just don't say anything. Just keep it to yourself because it's not really necessary.
Yeah, and from a man perspective, just take it in as a joke and just move on.
Yeah.
Unless it needs an actual response. If it needs an actual response, then give the response that she wanted. It's not what she's asking.
So that was all for today. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe us, and take care of yourself and of the channel, and see you tomorrow. And no, I cannot say it.